That's all right.
Like
I'll walk you through it.
all right.
So I actually have already looked. Have you got a chance to look through the quiz?
I started looking at it. Yeah, it looks like it's just kind of a lot of plugging into Excel, right? And coming up with answers.
Yep, exactly. So I'm just going to display my Excel sheet
Okay.
and just show how I did some things. My camera here. Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
there. Actually, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. See. Okay. So we use the pre-established spreadsheets.
mm-hmm.
We're going to use the wrong site, wrong patient one first, which is this one.
Yeah.
All it wants to know. So a couple of really cool things that I did just to start off, just to make things a lot easier. You can gather all of the wrong site. You can actually select those. Anyway, you can select all of them. There's some shortcuts that I actually just learned, which is fun. But all those, and then you can name them. So you'd like select this whole thing up here and type it in the name bar.
Oh, so you could like select a bunch of different ones and then name them?
Yeah, so I named this entire array of all the wrong sites. So then when I come in here, these calculations, and just do a function, an average function, which is the mean. And then this wrong site is what I named the entire wrong site.
Oh, so you just put it in the parentheses and then it adds it up?
Yep, exactly. Here, I'll even show you. We'll get rid of the...
So that's so you just do the equal.
So
and
equals a function, and then you just do it with site, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wrong site. Average.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it makes it really, really easy.
Excel really is amazing. Like it's.
Have you taken the B215 class yet?
I haven't. I need to.
Okay. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I'm just in the first week and I've already. It's a lot though. There's a lot to it. But anyway, so we'll just go through and I'll just show you kind of how I got these.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. So wrong site, wrong patient. All the amounts, the dollar amounts of lawsuits that the hospitals have incurred for wrong sites and wrong patients.
So that was just the average of. That was just the average of everything, right?
It was all average of all the wrong site lawsuits.
On the wrong site, yeah. Okay.
$80,041. Average, or the mean. I guess they call it mean in this class. And then we also want to do the same thing for the median. I did the same thing with a median function for wrong site. $68,552.
Excel can be your best friend.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's too easy almost. And then for the standard deviation, same thing. A standard deviation sample for the wrong site is $71,404. And then the next one is for this survival. We're looking at 4 patients, and we're trying to find out, or these are their survival times with this type of liver cancer. Number 6 just wants to know the mean or the average. I just named these ones survival time. The average, it was 7 months, which is all 4 of these numbers. The median, which is just the very center 4, 2 of them are below. Then still need, I guess we don't need that one anymore. Fourth between the 2 spreadsheets. If you were to compute the variance by hand, the following table could be used. Then for this column here, so to get that, I want the deviations from the mean. We already know the mean is 7. So 19 is 12 above 7.
So that's okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, because it's just looking the deviation is just how far away from 7 is this number, and it's 12. It's positive 12. There can be negative deviations. If it's anything under 7, it's going to be a negative, which has to do with this question 9. We're looking for the mean. We want to square it because it doesn't want a negative. So it would actually be -6 away from 7. And so -6 squared right here is 36.
Okay.
We want the standard deviation of survival times. So I just came in here and did a standard deviation function for the survival and got it down to the nearest 10th, which is 8.2.
All right.
Then we're going to go back to patients and lawsuits. And we're talking about a 5-number summary, which is 5 numbers. The minimum. Second is the first quartile, or 25% and below. The third is the median. Q3, third quartile, which is 75% or below. And lastly is the maximum. First number is always the minimum.
Obviously.
And there's actually some cool things. So you can actually do functions for this as well. Which I did a minimum function for all of, and we're looking at wrong patient now.
Patient.
So I named all of this array patient. So minimum is 0. The first quartile, or 25%, you come in here and do a percentile for this. Actually, it asks for the array that you're looking at, which is wrong patient, and then it asks for the percentile, which is 25%. And that gives you 3,900.
So the comma.
Yeah, so this is because
Oh, I gotcha.
Were you asking about this part right here?
It tells you how to write it out.
Yeah, so it wants 2 things. You got to separate it by a comma or else it won't work. So it wants the array, and then it wants K, which is the percentile. You also have to do the percentage sign.
Okay.
But that's just another
Jeez.
pretty cool thing. I know. Who knew? Excel is so amazing. I never know. Then you can even do a median function, which is the third number in the 5-number summary. Median is, but it's this number. The fourth quartile, or the 4th number in the 5-number summary is which is 75%. Will give you 50,036.5. 0, which is it's a dollar amount. I want it to the nearest cent. Moving on to have questions, just let me know. I feel like I'm going pretty fast.
No, it's all making sense. So.
Okay, perfect. So then the next one we're going to do is box. What was it called? The box. What's it called? I can't remember what's the name of it.
Red box.
This type of graph is
the
box and whiskers is what they call it in math, but it's I think it's like a box, line box or something. I don't remember the exact name of it. Anyway, it's measuring the quartiles. So to these lines, and at the bottom is your minimum, and then the next point right here is your Q1. Then you've got your median, your Q3, and your max. So it measures all of the 5 summary. So for this one, it's wanting to know what's the third quartile of the red box decision times here to the third quarter, which is right here. It asks for an estimate. I put 190. That's correct, but I got it right. So
that's kind of vague. Like, I wonder if it gives you.
I wonder if you put 195 or 185 if it still gives it to you, but I don't know. And then 15, it wants to know the max or the longest time. I came up here and said it was about 710. Box plot, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Based on the box plot, and from the box plot, we can only get the median. The mean would require us to have the times that they use.
Oh, yeah.
So all we have is these 5, the information that we have, so we can't really the average.
This cannot be determined.
Good. What they wanted us to learn for this. Kind of a lot coming into it. Any knowledge of it, but
I'm actually going to go in and, like, now that I have a lot better idea.
Yeah.
And you've explained Excel a little bit better. I mean, I'm going to go in and plug everything in and just do it again myself, just to make sure. But thanks for the help.
Yeah, definitely. No problem at all. Questions about the functions or anything? Feel free to shoot me an email.
Okay.
But I think we'll go ahead and end it here.
Yeah. I don't know if is it Jacob? Jacob, I don't know what.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not
sure.
Maybe drop the class.
Email him. I know.
Maybe drop the class.
Maybe. I don't know, because Brother Bennett actually commented on our last board post and just said that he hoped Jake could make it to the next one.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well,
probably means he hasn't. It's weird because he's actually emailing me the most when we first started the group.
Yeah.
Just making sure that everything's good, but I don't know where he went.
All right.
So.
Well,